So here we are in Commie Coover, folks. Happy 4 motherfucking 20. I'll drop this in my own fucking eye. I don't know, on a live fucking video. I don't think this thing's live. I'm trying to do a fucking recording. And I ran out of space on the phone because I can't fucking do the fucking organization of the old files. Because I gotta save the old files because they still have my dog and pictures of them on it. Anyways. Coming at you somewhat live. I think I'm still alive. I'm still breathing. I hope you are too, motherfucker. From the city, they got so drunk on their own fucking hot air that we've got somehow on one side of the scale a crisis of unsold condominiums. We've got too many unsold condominiums and no buyers. And on the other side, a crisis of affordability and homelessness. And these motherfuckers in the real estate, at the Real Estate Council of BC, at the fucking government, they were getting high off their own supply, motherfuckers. They got so fucking high off their own supply, they didn't ever come down. They won't let the fucking property prices come down. There's too much foreign money, foreign saving face for the foreigners involved. All those people fucking left. Once their houses got to be so high, and if they were temporary or anything, they just fucking sold out and headed off back to Indo-Asia, back to Pacific Asia, back to wherever it is in the fuck where the taxes are less and everything's cheaper and they could live off of there. The people have gone, folks. All these temporary jobs and temporary, they undercut your wages. The high cost of living, they did 6 months contracts and they left. If they could keep it spinning and keep more people coming in and more people going, but nobody new's coming in except they still got, it would be a per capita, it'd be very high rate still. Nothing like it was before. I see the ads for all kinds of students and shared accommodation stuff. And it's cheaper, so you know what's happening? People are moving around within the city because they've been paying such high rent for so long. They're looking on the ads, and then the places that are cheap, they're getting flooded with responses. Not people who need to move, not people who've already given notice, people who just want to move for cheaper this summer because now all of a sudden it seems available. All of a sudden, out of thin blue year, it took 2 years of not having 500,000 students show up. It's taken 2 years of not having 500,000 temporary for workers and the depletion of people that have just fucked off and lost their jobs or just fucked off and gone to hell with it. I'm going back to where the pastures were already greener. And they can't command these world-class, competing with New York, competing with Singapore, competing with Tokyo rental rates or property prices, or it's insane. There's no citywide attractions, like the casinos are shit. It's not like Las Vegas. It's not like LA where there's just city as far as the eye can see. Out here, you look around, there's just forest and fucking empty space as far as the ocean. 3 directions of fucking hills and mountains and trees and 1 direction of fucking ocean. God damn it. Gotta light my fucking joint again. Fuck. Anyways, I need the 2 hands or my selfie stick or some fucking organizational skills or something like that. But what I mean to say is, folks, a lot of people have left. And I look around, I see all kinds of these rental apartments coming online, about to be finished, just finished, open for rent. And they were supposed to be done years ago, but the delays and the COVIDs and its construction materials and increased costs, and all their projections of what they could charge, because it was going to keep going up, right? There was going to keep being more people. We were going to keep having more demand. But that was all fictitious based on the fact that they had foreigners working in all the new developments. Couldn't have the locals do it. Had to be foreign investment, and the jobs all had to be temporary foreign workers. Well, those people needed a place to stay, and they're gone now, a large part of them. They've already cycled through, and they've fucked off. Yeah, there's people that they stay, but the thing is when they stay and they get the government handouts, there's not enough room because the high cost of living. They can't send the remittances back home. If they were working, they'd still have $400, $500, $600 every paycheck or every month to send back home in the remittances. But it's not working out like that anymore. The flight of capital, it's not fluttering, it's not flying, it's fallen off the side of a cliff. So they got drunk off the empty houses, and how much is it worth just as a lot, just as anything? Adding more numbers and more zeros on the ends of their ledger book, and they couldn't keep up with it anymore because they couldn't keep up the illusion that there's more people, because now there's a fuck of a lot less people around here. And like I said, they're just shuffling people around. Before, people were moving out further away from town to get to the cheap spaces. Now they're moving back into town to get to the cheap spaces because that's the stuff that's available now, because there's no more students and no more temporary workers. They'll just pay anything to get a place close to where they work, close to where they go to school. Oh geez, that was so expensive. Well, I'm not doing another semester over there. It's not happening anymore. And they won't stop lying to you that they have a housing crisis. On one side, they have a housing crisis of too many apartments, too many condos for sale that nobody's buying for all these millions of dollars, the funny money. And on the other side, we have a crisis of homelessness and affordability. And nobody can do the math on where those two meet up in the middle. Like, they can't figure it out. There's way more empty suites than there are people in Vancouver. Nobody's telling you this, folks. They're lying to you. All those people are gone. There's half the population, what I've seen in front of my own eyes, as was here a decade ago. Easily. If it's 52% that they're still here, well, it ain't 53%. Everywhere I go, there's where did all the people go? And yet, they can't wrap their minds around, and so the suites sit empty month after month, and they lower the price, and they can't figure it out, and the amount of bankruptcies and personal investors that are going to be walking away from this shit. You're seeing the calm before the storm, and you think that it's stormy out now. Well, this is what you hear on the real estate channels or on the, no, it's going to get a whole lot worse before it gets any better. And that's how they're saving the rental market, by everybody moving, and nothing else. None of the furniture, all these people would be moving and they'd be buying more furniture. They've already done that. All these places, they're empty, but they've got furnished suites for rent. The students aren't there. It's not practical to somebody who needs to move out of the 2-bedroom condo that they've had foreclosed or power of sales on, and move all their shit into storage and still pay you to rent a furnished room. Like, the students aren't here anymore. Not in fucking Schitzcouver. Eventually, the junkies did scare them away. That's all that's left. It's not like as though we're unique in this. The junkies, like, that's all we've got. Is a fucking junkie fucking outdoor insane asylum. I could go on. I'm getting sidetracked. we've got lots of great things, but the backpacking, outdoors, kayaking, fishing ventures, tourism is so fucking down. Tourism is way less than half it's gotta be. I don't know what they're doing to fudge the fucking numbers. There's tourists out there, they're just infiltrated by third worlder refugee types showing up for the freebies, and you're like, this doesn't make any sense. Nevertheless, whatever, my fucking 3-minute video has probably gone on for 10 or 12 minutes by now. I gotta light my fucking joint again, god damn it. You know, backpackers, hikers, kayakers, you know, even mountain bikers, skiers, they're not known for being like big spenders like the casino players or the Las Vegas show types. Like, we could have a good vital tourist industry if we sold our shit out for cheap. If it wasn't fucking 400% tax on everything in the fucking government parks. We could have lots of tourism from Washington State and Oregon and Alberta. But everybody hates the fucking pretentious fucking psycho hippies out here. God damn it, it still isn't working. And it's so fucking expensive. They come once and they see the fucking junkies and they like, what the fuck? Well, it was nice there. It's nice once you get away from Victoria. It's nice once you get away from Vancouver. It's nice once you get, you know, into the mountains, but into the campgrounds, but until you get there, it's a fucking outdoor insane asylum with, you know, junkies having a psychotic episode, and they maybe start to target you. Not a good scene. Not a good scene, folks. And it's gotten out there around the rest of the world that there's no fucking point. It's a ripoff. And it's not the locals. It's not the locals ripping people off. It's the fucking Johnny-come-lately. They're like, oh, we could show up here and the property prices are going up. I'll show you how to make money. And selling of their fucking drugs. Anyways. Yeah, nobody's showing up for work that you don't have to offer. Even if you still got some people showing up and, you know, beating out the locals for this fucking bullshit. That's not the same as what I saw happening years ago in front of my own fucking face out here. And I bet you, if it keeps up at this rate, next summer, you're gonna see that just absolute where did everybody go? And they don't, it's that so many years since the shots, right? By the time you get to 5 years out from that 2021, 2022, there's some fucking of those booster whores, right? So I really don't have much I don't know. I really don't have much hope for the general area, because unless we can get off this, your house is like ding ding ding, the price is right, you win, go ahead, so and so John Smith, spin the wheel. So believing that the golden goose lays fucking golden eggs of fucking extra zeros on the end of your house price underneath your foundation every night at the fucking tooth fairy bullshit. It's just look, the sun's fuck, it doesn't do the change over the fucking thing when I'm videotaping it. I gotta figure out how to get these videos saved off my phone one of these days. Anyways, the sun's just dropped right behind the mountains, and it's not sunset yet, but it's kind of like no more sun. See, you see the reflection on my face? It just literally in the last, I don't know, 2, 3, 4 minutes. Anyways, this whole Vancouver housing supply, don't believe the hype. Do not believe the lies. There are more houses than people. 2 to 1. It's going to be next year maybe 3 to 1 than there are people. Even if the rents drop and more people move back in, they're still shuffling around. There's not enough people coming here. Nobody had any kids. There's empty city. Everything new. They knocked the people out with the old shitty that probably needed to be knocked down. It was probably a good idea to build a new, but not for $25 gazillion just so you can fucking breathe the air in the lobby for 18 fucking minutes. It's insane. They scammed us all, and now that they killed everybody, everybody's left, and yeah, that's the better part of half the people around here. I was talking to a guy earlier today. He's like, yeah, anecdotally, I know like 5 or 6 people. I'm like, yeah, well, I probably know more than that. But still, since those shots came out, 10% a year of the people who took the shot, well, they said that 80% are getting sick with something or going down for the count. You know what I mean? By the time that we've got to 5 or 6 years out, hey, guess what? Your whole population's down 20 or 30% just in that. So believe in the democide. The democide is real here in Canada, and they're still pumping that they need to build more housing. There's not enough housing. They don't have any other, there's no other button, there's no other option for these politicians other than that we need to build more housing. It's in-fucking-sane. They never did a head count. I've been saying this for the last 10 fucking years more. It's like, wait a minute. I'd say that, yeah, around when Trudeau gets in, 2015, even though they had more flooding us with the fucking third world fucking, you know, there wasn't more actual people. Before then, yeah, there was more people showing up in Vancouver, but since then, all they've done is build more multi-complex buildings, and there's been less people all the fucking time. Anyways, this has gone on for fucking way too long for my fucking 3-minute video fuck ups. It's just can't be helped, folks. You can lead a horse to water, but they've been fooled, and they've been fooling others, and their whole identity is wrapped in this. There's too many people. We don't have enough. We need more housing. So they're gonna go around knocking down housing that is just cheaper. It's just older. It could be still used. They could build stuff and they're not gonna put people in the newer houses because those prices has to stay up. And that's why they're saying we need to build more, is because the construction is knocking down the older, the cheaper, the rental, or the investor, or the whatever. But it's the land sharks. It's the land sharks doing it because they've land sharked out the other part of the block, and now they need that other side to be empty so that they can flatten the whole thing, put up a fence around it, and those ones that it's like a dog park. It's right on the main street. There's right next to it the 30-story condo, and it's right next to an empty lot. And you're gonna move in and buy into this condo and start paying this ostentatious mortgage and this ostentatious interest rate to the bank, and look out your window every day and see the lots around here. There's a whole bunch of empty lots, and like, why is my shoebox in the sky worth so much? Why am I paying this much? I go outside, the businesses are all closed down. There's no jobs. Nobody has any actual GDP based income. It's all phantasms on the other end of the ledger book that they never should have added those goddamn extra zeros on the last few go-rounds. Anyways, I'm telling you folks, your house should depreciate in value because it gets older. Every time you're saying it needs a new roof, it needs a new windows, it needs a new door or whatever, paint job, landscaping, whatever happens in 25 years, it should be worth less than you paid for it. You shouldn't be trying to keep abreast or ahead of inflation. It's not a hard asset in the way you were led to believe, to think it is. It wasn't like that ever. It was a liability. And they got you to subscribe on to this, pay half your life to the liability, and the other half your life they already took an advance after your check on taxes. And so the private banks get half your life, and you pledge to them your whole working life, and the mortgage or gauge or whatever the hell, you know what I mean, the death to the death contract. And then the other half you've already had pledged by your SIN number that every time you get taxed. So how is this not fucking slavery? You explain this to me. You can't do any better than that, Canada. You can't go camping in the woods and just find yourself looking at eagles, or have a fucking let's just be friends, bro. Fucking, oh no, we've got to steal from you and rip you off for your life's blood. It's like fucking demonic out here. Fucking witchcraft and their goddamn lesbian abortion fucking cults. Anyways, on that note, I'm completely off the rails, and I'm gonna wish you a very nice fuck off, and we'll see you the next time.